Hi, good evening. Thank you for coming. My name is Ray Davis. I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about possessing, carrying firearms. So, I myself have been using firearms since I joined the Army when I was 17, that was about 18 years ago. And since then, I've been shooting both recreationally and, of course, as a requirement for work. And I wouldn't say I've fallen in love with it, but it's a hobby that I enjoy, but it has a more practical purpose, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. I own 15 guns, keep 15 guns in the house, locked up of course. About 1/3 of them are rifles, 1/3 are pistols, 1/3 are shotguns. I mostly just use them for hunting and then recreational shooting as far as practice, because it doesn't do any good to carry a pistol that you don't practice with. You need to know how to use it if you find yourself in a situation that you need to protect yourself. My opinion on the whole gun control issue is that we should be allowed to not only own them but to carry them. I feel like it's a shame that we have to pay for and request a license for something that's our constitutional right. However, we do have to recognize that some people have bad intentions and we've got to weed them out. So what I want is for Americans to be able to carry firearms, whether concealed or open, as a deterrent and a protective measure from those with bad intentions. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is home defense. There's often burglaries, attacks on usually women, and just other situations in which you may need to protect yourself from people intruding in your home. The civilian supervisor at my air traffic control tower recently was working in his garage, and some young men pulled up in a car, jumped out, forced him inside his house at gunpoint, and they stole his jewelry and some minor electronics. So it can come at any time. It was daytime when this happened, and he was unable to defend himself. He didn't own any weapons. Had he had one handy, I'm sure it may have gone a little differently. Years ago, I want to say it was in the late 80s, Kennesaw, Georgia passed a law that required each household to own one firearm, and after that the burglary rate dropped 89% in that area, and the burglary rate there is still 85% lower than the state's average to this day. And in a poll, 3 out of 5 felons stated they wouldn't mess with an armed victim. So I mean, just the fact that you have one is a deterrent and can prevent a crime. But once they see it, probably going to run. Carrying or possessing a firearm is sometimes all the deterrent you need. So in a survey taken back in 1982, they found that 34% of perpetrators had been shot at, wounded, or captured by an armed would-be victim that turned the situation around on them. 40% of those felons had decided not to commit a crime because they knew or they believed that the person was carrying a gun. And 69% knew criminals who had been scared off, shot at, or wounded by armed homeowners. So, home defense, like I said, very important to keep something, a pistol, shotgun, whatever. Very important that you keep something handy and that you're trained and know how to use it. People aren't the only ones that you have to worry about in the home, depending on where you live. There are also predators or other animals that are not usually predators, but sometimes nature kind of pushes them. One such case in Florida, there was a woman who was, believe it or not, mauled by a group of raccoons, approximately 12 raccoons, that mauled this elderly lady outside of her home in northern Florida and almost killed her. She made a report, and unfortunately, it's just one of those freak accidents that you just can't plan for. You would never expect to happen. I've never even seen 12 raccoons in a group. It was all over the news, so you gotta believe her. But there's also black bear in North Florida. Back in Texas, where I'm from, we have bobcats, mountain lions that will mess with you at night. So you don't want to be out in the dark by yourself without someone to protect yourself. But sometimes they'll come into your house looking for food. Further you up north, like Alaska, for example, has I believe 98% of the world's bears. So So that's definitely a place that you'd like to own a gun. It's not always about people. Often is though. Home is the only place you're gonna find that you'll need to defend yourself. A lot of stuff can happen away from the home. You're out grocery shopping with the kids. Recently, there's been a rash of abductions on the news where people just walk up to your child at the store and grab your kid and try and take off running. I've got 3 children myself, and I know that I'm not gonna let that happen. I urge you to be conscious of that as well. We go on a lot of road trips. Being in the military, every time you want to see the family, you have to drive to go see them because they can't like you where you are. So we do a lot of road trips, and sometimes you'll find yourself needing gas at very inopportune moments, and in a neighborhood that you wouldn't normally find yourself in. And so it's good to have that peace of mind, that protection. And unfortunately, there's been some mass shootings. I think the last one that I heard about was the one in Orlando, and it's probably been about 4 months now. But that one took place at a nightclub, which, as you know, are gun-free zones. You can't have firearms in a place that primarily sells alcohol. But it always happens that way. All these school shootings, there's nightclub shootings, there's terrorist attacks. All these places are in predominantly gun-free zones, and it just makes everybody a victim. Everyone's a target. No one can defend themselves in a gun-free zone, and it's just unfortunate. But the gun-free zones are still going to be gun-free zones. But when you're not in one, or when you're traveling, I highly recommend you carry a firearm. And some states allow open carry. Alabama's one of them, where we are now. But Texas just recently approved theirs, so now you can open carry in Texas. And most states require a permit, but I'd rather pay the money to get the permit, open carry the weapon, and deter the bad guy. Because once they see that weapon on you, they know, hey, not only is that guy or that girl not a victim anymore, but neither is anybody around. They're not going to go rob a gas station when they see some, armed citizens in there. They have it decreases their chances of success greatly. So in closing, I urge you to legally obtain a license to carry a firearm for self-defense, for home defense, as a deterrent against people with bad intentions. The bad guys have guns. And you can't, I could go 100 cliches of this one, but fire with fire, don't bring a knife to a gunfight kind of things. But the point of it all is you cannot defend yourself against a firearm without a firearm. So don't be a victim. If you need any information on legally obtaining a concealed handgun license, please come to me after the presentation. It's very simple in Alabama. $20 with a quick background check. Other than that, be safe, and thank you.